Now let me cut the bullshit. This is the Ultimate Madness 3 breakdown of the good and of course the bad. And also the review of round 2. And then you know you got that other shit everybody talking about. Everybody talking about it. The whole demeanor, facial expression, ish. Like I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack with you. I felt I didn't say or do anything wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'm not taking shit back. Like I'm lying. I did, but I'm fucking up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking up, dog. I did. Let's get straight into the shits.
Now if you try to do one, I'ma do two.
God, this scene is fucking crazy.
And if you try to do three, I'ma do four. Maybe even more. I go by the name of PRLO.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to give praise. I want to give praise to the MCs that moved on to round 2, and which is the Elite 8. And KCJ, JAKKBOY MAINE, DRUGZ, CORTEZ, NITTY, GEECHI, GOTTI, Swamp, and that motherfucking guy they call Prep. Congratulations to those 8 MCs who've made it out to round 2. Some throughout controversy, as you all may know, and some just downright kicked their opponent ass and got there convincingly. And before I get into any of the review and breakdown of this Elite 8, I want to give my sincere apology again to KCJ. I want to take this time out to talk about how disgusted I was, not only of the playback, but the battle itself, and the negligence that we had for her commitment, her preparation in time and moment of glory after defeating New Jersey Twerk. Instead, we as a crew, we focused on what she could have done better and what she should do moving forward within this tournament. We should have not handled that situation the way we did. And for that, on this channel, I want to publicly say, I'm sorry, KCJ. That will never, ever happen again. Although this moment is such a beautiful one for me, just sitting in the seat as a judge alone, not only myself, but we as a panel, we received so much backlash for this first week. And rightfully so. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, some of it wasn't warranted. As someone who's a student of the game, I'm always studying, always trying to find ways to better my craft. And I had a chance to go back and watch the playbacks on the verdicts. Took notes, not only on the verbiage, but also on the times that were clocked as well. It helped me see a lot, also where improvements needs to be made. And just like a lot of you were, I was also disturbed by the unnecessary commentary, whether it was giving praise or belittling. I have to do better, and I will do moving forward throughout this tournament, especially with my time and keeping my verbiage short and sweet and concise and only about the content and that winner. Y'all gotta understand, nobody went to school for this shit. Nobody that was a judge prior to this, that been doing this, nobody went to school for this, man. So, you know, a lot of us all are learning on the fly, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I want to be better, and I will, trust me. And then, you know, you got that other shit everybody talking about. Everybody talking about it, the whole demeanor, facial expression shit. Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack with you. I felt I didn't say or do anything wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'm not taking shit back. Like, I'm lying. I did, but I fucked that up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked it up, dog. I did. Now, all jokes aside, again, I want to apologize because I did. I butchered my reasoning, and you guys had every right to be upset because it just wasn't thorough enough with the breakdown. I should have mentioned how I felt the caliber of pen, the wit, and the delivery was on the same frequency in terms of the two, in my opinion. And then gave what I felt was alarming and was a red flag, as in the unprofessionalism that was on display in that third round. Jones deserved the better reason in that moment, and the culture as well. And I know deep down inside for myself personally, I am totally better than that. So expect things to be better in that aspect. Now enough of all of that. Let's jump into this bracket though. And now before we start anything, we have to take into consideration these guys have had 2 weeks. 2 weeks to prepare for their opponent going into week 2 of the tournament. As for the east side, you got JAKKBOY MAINE taking on CORTEZ. 2 guys who beat the odds and moved on convincingly. And if we're talking in terms of seeding, you got JAKKBOY, who was the number 8. And then you got CORTEZ, who was the number 5. The rhyme schemer, very witty and creative, setting up that punch. And then you got JAKKBOY, who's gonna come with the character and charisma. Very rapid with his delivery, unpredictable. And then can we talk about the bar structure? It's gonna be layered. To me, and in my opinion, this battle is going to come down to whose bars are going to be structured better with rhythm and flow. Because both guys already beat the odds. Who's gonna carry over that momentum going into this battle? They both got it on their side. They both. So now it's time to see who's gonna make it work within that 2-week span of preparing for this battle. Best of luck to both MCs. And then you have the rematch. Oh my God. NITTY versus DRUGZ. The number 3 seed versus the number 2 in NITTY. Somebody who's very complex with the multis. Very witty. He gonna have the presence. And need I add, he's gonna name flip you to death. But you can say the same exact thing for that guy we call DRUGZ. Very relevant and witty with his approach. And of course, this is the rematch. So this going to come down to the relevancy in their material. What's new? Did it apply? Because we've seen this matchup before. We've seen it. The momentum in this battle will be key. Who will survive? We don't know. This battle can also come down to the wire. May the best man survive. Now, as we dip to the west side of the bracket, we have the only female MC that made it over to round 2 in KCJ going up against Prep. The only battle with the sexes we gonna have on that night. This will be a showdown. A tale of 2 sides of the world. Men versus women, kings versus queens. This will be one of them ones. And it will come down to whoever dictate the pace better. And who's gonna capitalize on the element of surprise, because them hidden storylines are there. If you've been paying attention, them hidden storylines are there. And need I add, who's gonna build on that punch rate? Who's gonna punch at a high rate and who's gonna land them things effectively? Will it be KCJ, the bar heavy punchliner, who's gonna come with the whip and probably name flip you to death? Or will it be Prep, the high energy, aggressive, who's gonna come with that layered pin? We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. May the best man or woman win that night. Good luck to the MCs. And then you have the number 2 seed in GEECHI versus the number 3 in Swamp. The mirror match of all mirror matches. This is going to be crazy. Can GEECHI, the guy who got the charisma, the presence, the showmanship, somebody who's gonna punch every fucking bar back to back, withstand the storm that's about to come his way with Swamp Town? The guy with the vivid and potent delivery. It's so real, it's so authentic. Need I add, he got the presence too. He know how to land them lines that are very simple yet effective, and nobody can really stop it. Can GEECHI withstand this storm that's about to come his way? Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a movie. And I am here for it. But in my opinion, in order for one to come out victorious, one has to be counterproductive, know how to disarm the strength, and who's going to be more consistent. That is going to be key. And ladies and gentlemen, just because we in week 2 don't mean a damn thing. My criterias haven't changed. Who's more consistent? Who executed that strength? Whose material is more tailored? Whose strategy is more effective? Who's carrying over the momentum round by round? And is that performance $100,000 worthy enough to win the entire fucking thing? It is that simple with me. And with all that being said, expect to see Battle Rap Fanatic in week 2. I'm not going nowhere. You gotta get used to me. I know y'all trying to get the boy up out of here, but I ain't going no motherfucking where. I'm gonna keep it all the way stacked with you, dog. Your nigga ain't going nowhere, dog. So yeah, I'll be back with the smile that was brighter than before. 1, because I learned some things. And 2 is because I really love what I'm doing and I have fun doing it. The day that I stop having fun doing it, that'll be the day you guys will never see me again. But I would never let anybody or any situation be above me and drive me out from what I love to do. That'll never happen. You're gonna continue to get the happy and very energetic, but not so opinionated motherfucker that's sitting right here in front of you. You've been watching probably for some years now, if you've been here that long. And those of you who just now getting acquainted to who I am, appreciate you too. I'm not changing for nobody nor situation. We're gonna leave the other fuckery up to the other guys. With all that being said, it's your boy Battle Rap Fanatic. If you try to do 1, I'ma do 2. If you try to do 3, I'ma do 4, maybe even more. I go by the name of PLO. Follow me on some of the social medias. If you got a Twitter and Instagram, talk to me on there, please. I talk back. I got a lot more coming, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to stay tuned in. You might want to stay tuned in. I got a lot more encores coming too. You know I have to throw that in there while they talking about the nigga be sitting down doing interviews with niggas. Your boy is back, baby. Week 2. You motherfuckers stay locked in. May 8th, we back on.
I'ma get it in the bed. I'ma get it in